Oh, we got a new knife. Isn't it gorgeous? Oh, look at how fast that deploys. Oh, let's go stab some things. And gently, don't want to cut myself. And what if we just do it with one hand? And a flick of the wrist. Ooh, and it opens up. Did you see that? I didn't even push it like that. Hey, that is pretty cool. Very easy. Let's try to do it upside down. And once again, not touching that. And flick like that. Oh, and away we go. All right, on to the review and enough playing with this guy. Hello, my materialistic minions. It's me, Beau with Knox Studio. We produce film for other nonprofits and nonprofit ourselves. And every once in a while in my own spare time, I review all sorts of fun, fantastic things. If this looks like a mess, well, that's because I just threw the knife in there just so you could sort of see the packaging. I've actually been playing with this knife quite a bit, carrying it around with me, and I'm just going to share a few thoughts on this little guy. Also, comparing it side by side with what I normally carry, which is this cheap $17 knife from China. And so we are going to sort of look at, the main difference between these guys. Now, obviously, you get what you pay for when it comes to knives for the most part. Now, this guy right here is super, super heavy. I got it on AliExpress, and of course, it will take 30 days to get to you. This is extremely, extremely lightweight considering the size of this thing. I mean, look at that guy. That's a massive blade. I really like the Tanto tip because it slices through Amazon boxes quite nicely, and I'm always opening up boxes. The actual ergonomics of this, you can see it fit in my hand quite nicely like that right there. And you can see that there's that little safety mechanism right there that prevents my hand from slipping up. If in fact I were to, I don't know, stab or thrust something, it actually stays put, as opposed to a more conventional straight blade. There still is a bit of a divot to put my finger right there, and a bit of a safety catch, but you can see that there aren't quite those finger holes right there for added ergonomics. But anyway, when it comes to, and I'm just gonna prop it up like so, just so that I can get two hands on this guy. Now, you will notice that when you initially open it up, it feels, there's like a slight tug, almost as if it's magnetized. So I'm gonna start to pull it right there. So you kind of saw it jolt open. So close it all the way and jolt open. And that, after that, it's pretty much like extremely easy. As a matter of fact, you can just open it up with one hand like that after that initial catch point is released. And of course, there's the locking mechanism like so, standard on knives. And as you see it closing right there, and it feels almost as if a magnet is sucking it in. I don't think there is a magnet in there. I think it's just a part of the design that it actually stays put. It has not been opening up in my pocket. At first I thought, well, if I'm able to open it up like this, it's gonna open up in my pocket and slice my thigh. It has not. I've been carrying it with me around for quite a few days at this point. My initial impression when it comes to the actual belt clip itself, this is really, really tight on my pocket. And I actually had to get a screwdriver and pry this guy up like this in order to kind of loosen it up, because it was so tight on my pocket. It actually grabbed my pants, and it was like that. And it was going to put quite a bit of wear and tear on my pants because of the tightness. Of course, after I loosened it up, now it just slides in and out quite nicely. And if they're thick jeans, it's not going anywhere. So as far as deployment goes, it is fairly fast to deploy. You can either put your finger back there, open it up like that, or if you really wanted to, you could just kind of flick your wrist like this and that will open up just fine. Once again, the Tanto tip is absolutely phenomenal. It's my absolute favorite. It does come extremely sharp. You can see that cuts through that like a hot knife through butter, so to speak. Although it's not a hot knife, it's just a regular knife. So that's it, like that. Very nice. Highly, highly recommended. In case you're wondering what else comes in the box, it does come with a few accessories, a case if you didn't want to put it in your pocket and you wanted to put it on your belt. It also comes with some different pocket clips that you can take off that side right here and flip it over, and you can put it on this side. So whether you want it in your right pocket or your left pocket, you can switch those accordingly with the integrated or the included tool right there. And they also include another one just for giggles, which I have not been able to figure out how this is different from this one right here. But they give you two, which is cool. And a whole bunch of little screws and stuff like that, if in fact you need to do some repairs on this knife. But so far, I don't think you will need to. Fairly lightweight, very, very sturdy. First, I thought it was almost too lightweight, like almost cheap feeling. But this, I would absolutely recommend for an everyday carry knife. It's not going to weigh your pants down. It's extremely sharp. It's safe. It's not going to pop open, and it's very, very easy to deploy. So that's it. My own little humble opinion, hands-on look at this knife right here. My name is Beau. I look forward to testing, reviewing, and demonstrating more fun things here across the internet.